Want to take a look at a portfolio update, 25, 50K, and 100K portfolios. You see right here is the 25K portfolio. It has struggled a little bit this year. It's down on the year, but it's a good place to start. So I like this portfolio still. Let's look at the drawdown. And the drawdown is in this area. So you see the previous drawdowns in this area, and this area. They give us the opportunity to buy a dip. And so um, here's the equity curve minus 1962.50 on the year. It's been very consistent. The stock market is back up at 2000 and the volatility is dying out. And that could help it some. The extreme volatility has made it challenging for day trade systems with tight stop losses. Sometimes we get just whipsawed in those type of environments, but the market has been down and back at this. It's been down at the 1700 level back in October 2014, and then August of 2015, and then again earlier this year, and it just keeps coming back. And my opinion is it ought to go down. Let me show you a picture of that. So here's the state of the market. Um, it's this is down. This is a monthly chart of the E-mini S&P futures. October 2014 down at this 1764 level. Again in August 2015 down at 1804, and then again in February 1793. This is back adjusted continuous contracts. Those aren't exact levels, but you see it keeps coming to this level, keeps coming to this level, keeps coming to this level, and it's third attempt. I don't know that it's going to come back down, have a fourth attempt now that we're back up above 2,000, and so contrarian trade is almost this move higher, and the market will be like we've seen it in this time period, and so it could very well knock off 500 to 800 points and extend this leg right here. None of it makes sense. It seems like at this point it was supposed to give back. It was supposed to give back for whatever reason, via QE, government stimulation, market manipulation. It's held up, and if it's not going to go lower, if it fails going lower too many times, then it's likely that it could go higher, and it's likely that it could roll over. Either way, we're prepared. We're not making a long-term bet on this market, but we're just talking about the overall market in relation to our trading system. So the 50K portfolio, 25K, here's a 25K portfolio again, and down 1962.50 on the year, but it's in a good place once again. So highly recommend this if you want to trade a small portfolio of 5 systems. The 50K portfolio is let me show you where it's at. This is actually the 100K, so I'm going to go to the 50K portfolio. It's leading the way on the year, up 63.32.50, and it came down here at this drawdown point and has bounced back. You see up 1,000 in January, 2,000 in February, and up 3,000 so far this month, and 63.32.50. And it's day trade and it has some strategies, some bigger stop losses, and so it's held up relatively well, and it's done pretty well in this market environment. To be up 6,000 this year in this type of year is good, and so we're almost at an equity peak, $651 away from an equity peak. So highly recommend this portfolio as well. And so 25K is bigger drawdown, but you get a shot to buy the dip. So back here when we had a 50K portfolio, we showed this dip and we said, hey, this is a good place to get in, and it's run up almost 6,000 since that time. And so we're at the same place. If you're looking for that same opportunity, you have that in the 25K portfolio. See here, we're down, and then you can run up. If you're in a $4,000 drawdown and you make a new equity peak, just to get back to break even, you make a $4,000 gain. And so it's possible it could keep going down too and test these worst case drawdown levels, but that is the opportunity at hand. There's risk and reward in every potential scenario. 100K portfolio, it is struggled as well. If you have day trade strategies with tight stops, or if you have overnight strategies, there can be a lot of whipsawing in this type of market, and the 50K portfolio has done well because it has day trade strategies with bigger stop losses, so it's kind of in the middle ground. But this portfolio is 100K, and it's down on a $9,000 drawdown. It's down 5,900 on the year. We've done this and we've come back. When this portfolio was down here at the near the $20,000 drawdown, we gave out a signal and said this is a good place to get in, and it's run up since then. So if you would have started trading down here, it's had over a $10,000 run up since that drawdown. And like we were saying in the 25K portfolio, buying these drawdowns can potentially create profits when you get the run up. And so up this month and up last month, really, and January was just tough, minus 13.5, and then we recovered some in February, and we continued to recover in March, 3,800 in February, 3,700 in March so far, and we're only 12 days into this month. And so this is another portfolio, since it does hold overnight positions, that it could do better going forward, because as it moves higher, as this market moves higher, volatility will likely drop, and then these overnight strategies won't be create as much volatility and create these whipping drawdowns. And so that's the opportunity. There's opportunities in each one of these, so you can consider which one you want to trade, which one you have capital for, and which one you have risk tolerance for. And I would highly recommend these, and I would highly recommend Tick Pulse. And you can let me know if you have any questions on these. I'll show you the workspace real quick for the 100K portfolio, and you can see here some of the trades that happened. You see some of these markets. I have the continuous contracts, and I send these signals through to NinjaTrader, and so that's why I don't have the continuous contracts on a lot of these. So I send the signals. I have a video on how to do that if you want to send the TradeStation signals to your NinjaTrader broker. You can do that as well, and you just use a continuous contract in TradeStation. So I also have my dedicated server. I'll show you that here as well. Let me pull up the dedicated server. Pull that into the window. Here's the dedicated server that I use at Steadfast hosting, and you see some of the windows there. I use continuous contracts on the stock indexes, and on crude oil and gold I use at GCJ16, and this is how I send signals to NinjaTrader 7. I'm sending them to NinjaTrader 7, and I'm testing out NinjaTrader 8. I really like the layout of that, and I like both platforms a lot, and so there's opportunities in both platforms. Professional traders, redundancy and multiple tools are good. You don't have to choose one or the other. You can get both, and so you can have both sets of tools to test different things. And so that's the update for the portfolios and how trading is set up, and let me know if you have any questions once again.